the room go quiet. Everybody talking big till they see who they're standing beside. Every banner on the wall,
every name they recall.
Funny how the conversation changes when the giants start to walk.
Watch them stare.
Watch them stare. No luck, no favors, no accidents here. We run this town.
Run this town.
Every road, every round.
Every round.
Turn it up.
Let it shake the ground.
When we move, everybody knows it now. We run this town. We run this town. Big stage, bright lights. Everybody wants a taste. Everybody wants the spotlight till they gotta pay the price. Every scar earned a place. Every win left a trace. Now they're trying to keep up while we're setting the pace.
Too late.
Too late. No fear, no doubt. We're too far. We run this town.
Run this town.
Every road, every round.
Every round.
Turn it up.
Let it shake the ground.
When we move, everybody knows it now. We run this town. You can take your shot.
You can try your luck.
Try your luck. Bring everything you've got.
It still won't be enough.
Stand up, show up, speak up, or move. We run this town.
Run this town.
Hear the crowd getting loud.
Getting loud.
Turn it up.
Let it shake the ground.
When we move, everybody knows it now. We run this town. Woo! We run this town.
You hear that?
That's what winning sounds like. Hear that? They're coming. Let them. Everybody sees the spotlight. Everybody wants a piece. Everybody loves the story till the story asks for blood and sweat. They see the wins, they see the stage. They don't see the years it takes.
They don't know.
They don't know what it takes. Long roads, hard miles.
Still standing.
Still standing after all this time. They want in,
They want in.
but they don't know where we've been.
Where we've been.
They want gold, they want glory.
They don't know the whole
They
story.
want in,
Too surrender.
No surrender anymore. They want in,
They want in,
but they don't know where we've been.
where we've been.
They want gold, they want glory.
They don't know the whole story.
They want in.
Too late.
We already live here. Take your shot,
Take your swing.
take your shot.
Bring everything.
You've got, we'll still be standing when it's done. No shortcuts,
No shortcuts.
no excuses,
No excuses.
no mercy,
No mercy.
no regret. They want in,
They want it.
but they don't know where we've been.
Where we've been.
They want gold, they want glory.
They don't know the whole
They
story.
want in.
Too late.
We already live here. Everybody wants the view.
Until they climb the mountain.
Yeah. You know who showed up. Everybody talks when the lights are low. Everybody's got a plan till it's time to go. Everybody wants a shot at the headline name till they get too close to the flame. We don't show up looking for permission. We don't wait around for somebody's decision. Came too far, got too much at stake. And kings don't ask, kings take. You can feel it in the room. Something's about to break. We're bad for business, bad for the competition. Every time we show up, everybody pays attention. Bad for business, bad for your predictions. You can bet against us, but that's your bad decision. Oh, oh. Whole lot of talk, whole lot of noise. Everybody trying to be the boys. Everybody chasing what we built, but pressure separates the real. You can see it in their eyes tonight. Some came to play, some came to fight. And when the dust finally settles down, only one name's gonna stick around. Hear the crowd getting loud. Hear the walls start to shake. We're bad for business, bad for the competition. Every time we show up, everybody pays attention. Bad for business, bad for your predictions. You can bet against us, but that's your bad decision. such a bad decision. Up, 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 up. Everybody's got a plan. Until we walk in. You're looking for a seat? Wrong place. Yeah. Everybody wants a view. Everybody wants the crown. Funny how they show up now when we're the ones holding it down. They see the banner, see the lights, think they're ready for the fight, but they don't know the price. Long roads, cold nights, build this one brick at a time. No vacancy, the throne is occupied. No vacancy, you came too late this time. No vacancy, read the warning sign. No vacancy, this kingdom's mine. Every challenger looks the same. Big talk and a borrowed name. They want the glory, want the fame, but they don't want the weight. Every scar behind these walls, every rise after every fall. This ain't luck, this is what greatness costs. Stand back, look close, see exactly who runs the show. Kingdom's mine. If you want it, take your shot. If you're ready, give all you got. But understand, before you try, the crown survive, the weak don't. No handouts, no shortcuts, no mercy, no love. No vacancy, the throne is occupied. No vacancy, hear the crowd tonight. No vacancy, just standing after every fight. No vacancy, we're still alive. Everybody wants the crown until they learn what it weighs.
For that tectonic charge, and then as the team comes in, as we do see, the nether realm has been committed from Yin. There's currently Sky or Kagura that has been pulled in. But Kagura just dodging everything that Yin had to commit in that nether realm at all. My turn. My turn. But it's a double kill getting picked up by Xavier at this moment, and Hanabi comes in with the rotation, gets the kill onto Minnow, but sidestep the my turn, or the combos coming in from Yin. As we do see, it is currently a tectonic charge that has been landed, but Owlus secures the kill onto Yin. Eclipse Moon so low, so Minnow will need to back off. That's a double kill. Will that be it? Oh, Hanabi steals the kill.
Blue lights,
Black sky.
AFL. replacing bits. 32 names in the dark, 32 flames waiting for a spark.
Heavy boots on concrete floors. Every champion wants more. No words, no need to explain. Everybody knows the game.
Look around,
Feel the pressure in the sound.
blue fire in our veins. No fear, no chains.
We came too far to turn around. Now the whole world hears the sound.
Blue fire in our eyes.
Nobody here survives on luck.
32 walk through the door.
Only one leaves with enough. Late nights built this legacy. Every scar became a memory. Every loss became a lesson. Every win became a weapon.
See the banners in the blue. Every dream coming into view. One more step, one more climb.
Everybody wants this night.
Hands high.
Watch the legends come alive.
Blue fire in our veins. No fear, no chains.
We came too far to turn around. Now the whole world hears the sound.
Blue fire in our eyes.
Nobody here survives on luck.
32 walk through the door.
Only one leaves with enough.
No kings, no gods. Only those who earn their spot. No faith, no chance.
Only those who take a stand.
Blue fire in our veins.
Feel the thunder, feel the rain.
32 came chasing glory.
One will write the final story.
Blue fire in our eyes. Watch the darkness come alive.
They fell.
Tonight we rise.
Blue lights, black sky.
NFL. Pressure looks good on us. Good on us. Good on us. Pressure looks good on us. Watch us turn it up. Yeah. Yeah. Everybody talks about pressure like it's something to survive. We treat it like fuel every time we arrive. Big stage, bright lights, whole crowd holding their breath. We don't get nervous, we get dangerous instead. Look, pressure made the diamonds, pressure built the scars. Pressure made the names, now they're hanging from the stars. Everybody wants the moment till the moment gets loud. Then they freeze in the spotlight while we're feeding off the crowd. One shot, one shot, one chance, one chance. One more reason to advance. Pressure looks good on us. Good on us. Good on us. Good on us. Pressure looks good on us. Good on us. Watch us turn it up. Pressure on the shoulders. Pressure in the blood. Everybody feels it. We just wear limitations, heavyweight to carry. Funny how the strongest ones never look worried. Every round gets tighter, every match gets rough. Everybody says they're ready, to ready ain't enough. Whole bracket under tension, whole room on alert. One mistake changes everything, one mistake can hurt. But we've been here before, that's the difference in the end. Some teams meet pressure, we introduce it to our friends. No panic, no fear, this is why we're here. Pressure looks good on us, good on us, good on us, good on us. Pressure looks good on us, good on us. Watch us turn it up. Pressure on the shoulders, pressure in the blood. Everybody feels it. We just wear it better. Blue lights,
Black sky,
AFL. Feel the city hold its breath. Everybody placing bets. 32 names in the dark, 32 flames waiting for a spark.
heavy boots on concrete floors. Every champion wants more. No words, no need to explain. Everybody knows the game.
Look around,
Feel the pressure in the sound.
blue fire in our veins. No fear, no chains.
We came too far to turn around. Now the whole world hears the sound.
Blue fire in our eyes.
Nobody here survives on luck.
32 walk through the door.
Only one leaves with enough. Late nights built this legacy. Every scar became a memory. Every loss became a lesson. Every win became a weapon.
See the banners in the blue. Every dream coming into view. One more step, one more climb.
Everybody wants this night.
And time.
Watch the legends come alive.
Blue fire in our veins. No fear, no chains.
We came too far to turn around. Now the whole world hears the sound.
Blue fire in our eyes.
Nobody here survives on luck.
32 walk through the door.
Only one leaves with enough.
No kings, no gods. Only those who earn their spot. No faith, no chance.
Only those who take a stand.
Blue fire in our veins.
Feel the thunder, feel the rain.
32 came chasing glory.
One will write the final story.
Blue fire in our eyes.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Waylander Gaming. Well, this is the first matchup between Infinity versus Pirate Kings in the AFL's group stages. The top 32 teams. Oof! I mean, we're due for a very good start of the evening. So yeah, very curious to see how this one is going to play out. I'm just waiting for my partner to come back from nature, and then we can jump into the drafting phase. So, in due time, good luck and have fun to both teams, as we are going to start shortly. Please hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Let's go. GG. All right. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we can jump into the drafting phase. Between Infinity and Pirate King, Infinity will have the first pick, and Pirate Kings will have the second pick. So, without further ado, let's jump into the drafting phase.
All right, Infinity Pirate Kings. Infinity, as we know, one of the strongest teams in Madagascar. Argument to be made whether they are the strongest or not, but we know they're a very, very good team. Pirate Kings have been quite devastating so far in the matches that are of theirs that I've witnessed. So this is going to be a bit interesting. You could see even from the votes in the poll, it's sort of 50-50-ish, 57% of the votes going the way of Infinity. So like even the viewers are just a bit on the fence a little bit. Sinner banning out the Bernadetta, that's a definite respect ban for the side of, or towards the side of Pirate Kings, because as we know, Benny is not a typical ban, but within the AFL so far, we have seen quite a lot of respect bans coming through, and they've proven to be somewhat effective. When you ban out particular or individual heroes, it forces people to play different particular styles of play, because Bernadetta, as we know, high mobility XP laner, gets into the backline quite nicely, causes a lot of disruptions, can be used to bait out skills, and definitely one to help secure objectives, especially with that Eclectic Blades Petrify combo that she brings to the table. And if you're a mid laner, you can never feel safe if there's a Bernadetta around. Clearing lane at any given moment in time, because of that high mobility to get across the map, makes the mid lane a very, very dangerous place. But enough about the Bernadetta. It's Mausama with the perennial Marcel ban, and Laska following it up with the Paquito. It's 2 out of the 3, I'd say, must-pick, must-ban heroes in the current patch. Marcel, Paquito, and Akai. Because Akai right now is just so impossible to deal with, especially if you pair him up with like a Matilda on the roam position. That combo is just a little bit disgusting. So much of sustain, so much of crowd control, so much of damage. Brilliant at securing objectives. It's just a crazy pairing. Will we get to see it? Because both of them are still open. Granted, we still have one more ban apiece in this first phase of the drafting. We've got the Beatrix being banned out as the second ban coming through from Pirate Kings. Once again, what seems to be a respect ban. The Phoveus one, look, Phoveus has been quite dominant in the rank setup so far. So, getting rid of the Phoveus is always not a bad option. the new hero, like I was saying, right, she's a little bit on the underwhelming side, but when you get her into that sort of snowball situation, she really can carry a game through. However, we're done with the first uh, round of or the first phase of the banning. We're entering into the picks, and I can see Rafaela on the screen. I've noticed that a lot of people have been picking up supports in the roam position. Personally, if you're going that route, I believe that you should actually
Your team is picking.
hold on a little bit before you pick it up, because you're going to need a utility jungle to go with it. And if you go and lock onto a support too early on, it's problematic, because you're giving away your whole strategy then. Then, picks like Carry and maybe Lunox. Well, not so much the Lunox. She has fallen off from the meta quite a bit. But like picks like Carry will come through almost immediately. Askeladd locking onto the Zushin, who even after the nerf has proved to be quite problematic. Usually when you see a Zushin being picked up this early, you will notice within the first two picks in the pro scene is normally a Claude coming through, because Claude is one of the hard counters to Zushin. I could have also worked into the Freya, right? But you wouldn't really know that. So Hyper Broken Dota flashing the Freya. But would you want to pick up Freya into Tsuki's Arlot? That's the question. Because Arlot, as we know, he's got quite a bit of CC and damage, and he can escape a lot of the attention there from the Freya, who needs to be able to stand and deliver. She is quite susceptible to CC effects. Personally, I'd be saying the Lapu might be a good pick, because Lapu is good into pretty much anything. Yuzong, has his place, right? Can work quite nicely with a bit of backline dive potential in there. It makes your choices on the mid lane and even gold lane a little bit limited, because he's going to have that ability to get into the backline. But I actually love Lapu on the XP lane, because he does pretty much everything that you need. He's one of the most picked heroes in the pro scene, and for good reason. Low cooldown on his ult, very, very spammable. CC immunity. I mean, he can start his whole ult combination off on the front line, and then next thing you know, he's flickered into the back line and just causing havoc. Can be used to bait out skills, set up for objectives, take out backline, and you don't even have to build him with any amount of damage. He just comes with it naturally. So personally, I would have been a fan of the Lapu, but Yuzong, as we know, no slouch. Dealing with the backline, with Jill B picking up the Novaria, maybe just to have some sort of mobility to escape the attentions of a Yuzong, because when he goes in with that Black Dragon combination, his normal targets are in the early part of the game. He's obviously targeting the jungler around turtles, and then once you get to the mid to late stage of the game, his focus is usually the mage or the marksman. So Novaria is one of the mages that has the ability to escape the attention of a user. Now into the next phase of banning, we've just got jungle picks and MM picks. So the question is, what do you prioritize here? Both teams have to pick up MMs, and it's a question of who's going to be going for a pick first. Right? So if you're, I'd say the team on the right, I'd be thinking of banning out marksmans, like full marksmans, because you're going to get to choose before the team on the left. So that means if you leave one of the marksmans open, one of the meta marksmans, one of the very few meta marksmans, it's going to leave not very much by way of a good choice for Infinity. Lucky. Actually, that wouldn't be a bad option. I mean, Akai is just so strong right now that having an Akai pick coming through, I mean, he's so good at objective securing. There is very few, if not anybody, better at him than making sure you can gain those neutral objectives. But if you're going to be picking it up, I'd probably say Pirate Kings could benefit a lot from having an Akai, especially Akai Novaria. increasing hitbox size, makes it a little bit easier for him to get the pin onto the wall. So if I was on the side of Infinity, I'd be saying yes, definitely an Akai ban for the last one because of the potential combos that can come through. And there you go.
Your team is picking.
So it looks like Lucky, very much on the right track. Now with the next pick coming through, Kashmir, with the penultimate pick for the side of Pirate Kings, you're going to have to lock onto an MM. There's not much by way of MMs that are available. Leslie, as we know, is not too bad in this current meta, especially with the update to Berserkers. She kind of hits like a truck. The question is now, what is she going to be laning up against? It looks like they are showing the Clint to deal with the Leslie. He's one of the heroes who can not necessarily outrange her, but deal with that conceal play because she tries to come in close. Granger could do the job, but you're going to have to wait for level 4. Clint might be the better pick, but we're getting down to 10 seconds here, and they need to switch on to what's going to be the jungle pick. Is it going to be YSS in the jungle? I mean, look, YSS used to be very, very strong. Used to be very, very strong. But the thing is, I'm like not a big fan of the YSS in the current meta. It takes a little bit of time to come online. What would I have went for in here as a particular pick if it wasn't the YSS? I mean, Suyu could have been a very nice option for them as well, providing that extra degree of mobility. But it looks like Unholy Potato is the one who picks up the Suyu in their draft lineup. So the drafts have been set. It's time to head into the first game in this best of 2. As we know, it's the points to play for. And your spot in the final 16. So, I mean, it's not like these points are just any old points. You're trying to be getting towards the very, very latter stages of the competition. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, here we go.
Yeah, bro. I mean, listening to you saying, you know, what would I have picked in the jungle if I was on the side of Infinity? You know, low-key, I actually would have gone for the likes of like a Kufra. Not a listen to me, Kufra. Harley. You know, also looking at like the squishy potentials that they've got on their end. A Saber right now is not bad. I know I might receive a lot of hate for that, but Saber is actually not bad.
Yeah, well, any particular bit of pick of jungle. I mean, look, we're not saying YSS can't work here. The Mountain Shocker is still a very, very strong skill. Oh, look at this here. Pick up and lift off Gel. Be forced to flicker back to safety and heal up. This Zushin and Hylos combo. It's been a combo for so long. And it's understandable that it's a combo for so long. It's so broken.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, the Hylos just can set up with that stun, which allows the Zushin to just complete that, build up on that displacement. As we do see, Leslie does put a lot of damage onto this Clint right now.
Yeah, a little bit of engage here in the mid lane as a Sinner with a nice bit of counter jungle play. Now, does he have the Retribution? No, he used his Retri already, so he didn't have it available for this the Litho, but he got a bit of a steal on the left-hand side of the jungle, or at least the right-hand side for the side of the Pirate Kings. That means that Clint's going to have to be a bit careful because the gank is potentially coming his way and he's already down to half HP, being zoned out. Laska and Askeladd are making the rotation across just to provide that certain degree of protection to him.
Oh, that flicker play coming in from Cashman, nearly catching the Clint, but we do see Suyu does get the jump in as well. The Revitalize has been popped by the Hylos just to keep that sustainability. I mean, you do not want the Suyu to wrap around right now. The displacement is onto Leslie. And yet, with all of that engagement, nobody has dropped yet. 2-minute mark, first syllable match is up.
Yeah, I don't know how Laska survived that shot coming through from JLB. Oh, but meanwhile they do pick up first blood on the XP lane. But they do have the number disadvantage engagement here onto the Harlot. He's gonna be taken out, and that is going to be a 1-for-1 trade-off overall. Now the numbers are in here. Hylos are bringing in that little bit of damage and poke here onto Suyu. They want to get him picked up. Can they do that? Oof, so close. Mausama just missing the dash in from the Kufra just ever so slightly. But there's the Crimson Lantern being committed. Now it's the big Black Dragon into the mix. Trying to get it towards the back line. Unholy Potato is quite low. The dashes come through, but Suyu secures the objective. Is he going to be chased down though? The stun comes out. The control is in there, and that's a 1-for-turtle trade-off. I'd say that went in favor of Infinity.
Yeah, well, it did indeed. I mean, look, it's a 2-for-1. Well, currently it's a 2-for-1. Looking at just past the 3-minute mark, and the gold is slightly in favor of Pirate Kings. I mean, look, bro, this match is going to be determined by the side lanes. As we do see, the ultimate snipe is currently onto Clint. Hyper Broken Dota being forced down low. He could be glad that Novaria's Echo Star Press didn't land onto him.
That it does do so much of damage, doesn't it?
It does, bro. It does. I mean, Novaria is one of those mages that does probably, I wouldn't say the most damage, but she's one of the top damage dealers when it comes to mages.
Yeah. You know, and it's range-based damage. It's like the further you are away from her, the more it hits.
Oh, just slightly off the mark. However, we do see another kill onto the Arlord, onto the bot lane, as we do see that, Revitalize getting forced out by Hylos. Otsuki is not having a good time, bro, because that Mountain Shocker, time and time again, lands onto the Arlord.
Yeah, they're timing it just right in terms of their rotations. Infinity getting those pickoffs. So Astronova was committed by Jelby, so that's not going to be available now. He's going to be a potential pickup here onto Mausama, but he's a Kufra. I mean, he's going to turn around, take a lot of damage, then he's going to basic attack you, and he'll heal back 100 HP.
Yeah, well, I mean, and plus, you know, with his new passive, I mean, well, not his new passive, but that extra 100 damage, physical damage on any skills. I mean, bro, that's massive for the Kufra, right? I feel like the Kufra it's underrated. I mean, look, the Kufra needs items to start doing damage, but I mean, Kufra, I've seen some deadly plays with the Kufras. Kufra's nearly one-hitting like squish. But you see the glorious pathway has been committed as Hylos gets the kill onto Arlord. The Mountain Shocker has been committed, but Suyu gets caught out by Sinner.
What a dive in there from the Yuzong. He set it up so beautifully. The Echo Astro was committed by JLB, but I mean, right now it's just going to be a little bit of a tickle. Doesn't have the items just yet for it to, you know, give that full effect. But so far, Infinity, there's nothing dramatic by way of how they're playing and what they're doing. They're just slowly squeezing the game in their favor.
Yeah, obviously they're focusing onto the objectives, because I mean, objectives are the things that are going to win you this match. Win you any match, might I add. Yeah, look, you can say it, right, because you can see it. This is a very disciplined matchup. I think Pirate Kings, they need to find their group, because they haven't found it yet. You can't see it. You can't say it.
Yeah. Well, they do have a composition that can work well in terms of the team fight effect, because you've got the final slash from the Arlot, you've got the Tyrant's Wrath from Kufra, you got the Astronova from Novaria. They have quite a bit of skills that combine well with one another. As we head towards the mid-game, it could prove to be a bit more effective, but we'll have to see, because this disciplined performance from the side of Infinity. They're rotating at the right times to the right places. You can see they're already trying to establish mid-lane control, knowing the third and final turtle is up in the next few seconds. You know, everything is more or less the way you expect it to be now. There's a bit of a stun going on here, but Tsuki manages to escape. the attentions of the trio in the mid lane. And while that entire distraction is being carrying on, right, it's Sinner who goes up and helps Hyperbroken Dota get a pick off on the gold lane. Another turret down. And on all of this, while the third and final turtle is up.
Yeah, well, at this tempo, I think this turtle is going to turn into the first lord of the match. But you see the glorious pathway was committed. Okay, no, Hyperbroken Data has got other ideas. Like, bro, I mean, if you've got a gold league like you currently have, I mean, I would just rather allow the turtle to change into the lord and just continue that aggression onto the objectives, instead of going for the extra gold. I don't know how you feel about it, but I mean, I would take the map presence over gold.
Yeah, any day of the week. Because with the Lord, you have the ability to actually regain all the gold that you would have gotten or lost from not taking the turtle by getting the map control. But look at the pressure being applied onto Mausama and the Kufra. Just managing to escape Novaria, just keeping him safe for the most part. And finally, it's a nice pickup here on the top lane by the side of Pirate Kings, getting their second kill onto the board. They could be potentially hunted out. Kashmir caught in the bushes, but trying to do the damage here onto this Zushin, but somehow Zushin survives. GLB could have walked into that, and oh, it's a mega kill for the YSS. I mean, I know I was saying that YSS is not a stronger jungler as he used to be, right? But if he's gonna get fed like this,
yeah, I mean, then you don't need to worry about going late game. As we do see, Kufra does go into the jumping ball onto the Hylos. The second skill has been committed from the Hylos, and that's an unstoppable kill currently for the YSS, and that's a shutdown kill onto the Hylos. We do see a double kill. The Mountain Shocker does get committed onto the Hylos. The final splash does come in, and oh my gosh, Askeladd allowing Tuki to fall down. That's a 3-for-1 exchange going in favor of Infinity.
oh, Kashmir with a flicker play. Gets the shutdown, but the drag back is in there. Askeladd gets the return kill. And all this happening just under 20 seconds before the first lot.
Oh, bro, that was a beautiful flicker play coming in from Kashmir. I mean, that was like instant transmission on the Leslie, bro. Like, instant kill.
Did he have the... You know, he actually had the deadly snipe. It might have worked. Yeah, ultimate snipe. Yeah, it might have worked. Like, you know, if you click the ulti and then just flickered backwards, you might have been able to survive and get the kill.
Well, I think the reason why I flickered because there was two heroes on the left hand side that they could have just dodged or took the bullets for the YSS. But yeah, I mean, YSS catching out Kashmir, saying I'm gonna get my revenge kill.
Yeah. That's what I meant. Like, if you clicked onto the deadly or ultimate snipe and then flickered while you're in the ultimate, because you can actually do that. Because there was only one more hit that you needed. That could have potentially secured the kill a little bit better. But I mean, in the midst of all of the action, you know, you sometimes not gonna be thinking about, oh, let me do a TikTok highlight clip.
Well, that for me is to a degree clip worthy, bro.
Look at the wagons here on the top lane. there's three of them marching down. Hylos is gonna have to try to... Okay, there's Clint to try to stop that. He must be quite happy. He's like, oh, this looks tasty. That's quite a lot of gold. Nice wave balancing here. Nice wave equilibrium from the side of Infinity. They just need to control the top lane a little bit more. Though, to be fair, the first waves with the Lords before the 12-minute mark, you don't really have to try to sync up the first wave. It's nice to try to do so, but it's really the second wave sync that you're looking for, because it's all about the Holy Shields. If you can get the Holy Shields down in at least two of the lanes, which the Lord should be able to achieve for them, if you can sync up the second waves, then it really gives you opportunity to crack open the base as Leslie tried to defend a tier 2 turret and gets melted.
So it's at the 11.5-minute mark. It's currently 12 kills advantage going in favor of Infinity, and almost a 7k gold lead. That is a 6.5k gold lead going in favor of Infinity right now. It's going to be difficult for Pirate Kings to get the return here. Look, it's not going to be impossible. They need a beautiful team fight set up. I think they need the Kufra to initiate with the Tyrant's Wrath, and then they need to follow up with the full slash, final slash with the Arnold, and then yeah, just take it from there. Patient.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they have some skills that can mount a bit of a defense. The question is, are Infinity going to be giving them even the breathing space to mount the defense? So far, they've gotten all of the tier 2 turrets down. It is all about that discipline. I mean, look at this right now. They're just freezing lanes and free farming jungle, which is exactly what you expect from a team at this stage in the matchup. It's still 50 seconds to go for the Lord. They've got complete control of what's happening, and it's showing right throughout the course of the match. It's just been a very steady, very disciplined performance from them.
Yeah, and indeed so. So Hylos does opt to pull the the second wave, minion wave, just out to delay it. Look at this minion following the Hylos everywhere, bro.
That's so funny. They're very aggressive minion.
Yeah, that
Very
was
aggressive.
first to the right and then to the left.
That's a very clippable moment. The minion wants to go in and fight like that. A nice bit of poke damage. The control is in there. Mountain Shocker has been committed but does not land onto anybody. Oh, but there's the final slash combination in from the Olive, but now he has to disengage. The pickoff is there. The Glorious Pathway being committed as well. The damage output. Do they have this? Kashmir hitting like a truck, but it's going to be a 2-for-1 trade-off with YSS being taken down. That's a bit of breathing space here for the side of Pirate Kings. I mean, we were glazing the discipline from Infinity all along, and it's like, oh, the deadly snipe, or the ultimate snipe coming out there, just forcing Ascalat. We were just talking about how disciplined they were, right? And then just before the Lord, they go in for a full-on team fight underneath the turret.
You know, and ironically, it all started by the enemy. I mean, it's the Arnold that triggered that team fight, and everyone just like, what? You're out? Let's go.
Yeah, it's like every time I think I'm out, yeah, pull me back in.
One way or another.
Ooh, Novari, I actually thought she was gonna go in with a snipe combo. You know, if she actually went with that, the Astral Nova, straight with that first skill of hers, she would have actually still.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, she wouldn't have known that, right? Obviously, but it's worth the risk.
I mean, it's like committing the Dawning Light. You've got a counter when you just respawn and you've got that Dawning Light. You know, all right, the enemy is going to start. You literally just count, and then you know, okay, it should be low now. Let's go for it.
Yeah. You got to take certain chances in the course of the game. Unholy Potato, nice play there, just disrupting the wave equilibrium in the mid lane. So it's only and you can see, without the wave equilibrium, it's hard to secure objectives. Lord being stopped from charging in. Now the engagement. What a combination play from the side of Pirate Kings. The ultimate snipe is out, but Yuzong is there to block. However, they did lose a tier 3 turret, but just one. I think they won't be too unhappy with this trade-off.
I would call this a successful defense. I mean, also catching out the Clint, but now the question is, what are you going to do with this advantage you've got right now? I mean, look, the Lord is a far way around, away, but I mean, you need farm. You need to go get your team farmed up right now.
Yeah, well, you know that set from the Kufra, what a set. What a set. That play into the Tyrant's Wrath. Beautiful, beautiful set. Now, they are moving as a 5-man, which might be the best way to achieve some amount of success in terms of getting farm, because everybody's close together to at least support one another so you can disengage from potential fights. But how long can you stick together as a 5-man? Now there's going to be a bit of a catch out onto the Kufra. He's going to be left up, displaced, but the damage output, oh my goodness, look at that from Gel B. The Wishing Lantern really doing a lot of damage.
I mean, bro, this honestly is very difficult for me to say. All right, you know, let's do A, B, and C. Let's go. Because I mean, we're going to see a team fight, especially at the next Lord of the match, because both teams know it's going to be a do or die moment with the next Lord, and we're going to see bodies drop. But who do you think is going to have the better advantage with the team fight?
Oh, there's the engagement mountain shocker full combination. There's going to be the glorious pathway into the backline. I was going to say infinity, but now it'll just sound like I was being disingenuous. It's a triple kill on the YSS. Is he going to get the maniac? No, it's going to be the high mobility heroes who get back to a bit of safety. But Hylos is like, come. Let's see if the timer can be there. I don't think it's going to be quick enough. They do clear out the minion waves, but this could be a potential winning angle. But Arlott with a lovely final slash, trying to force everybody back. Clint, he's just focusing on getting this base opened up. They do take down the Arlott. They've got the minion waves, but the minion waves have respawned. Do they have enough time to buy this? No, they do not. First game going the way of infinity.
Oh, man, I mean, GG's well played. Beautiful setup coming in there from the team, and I mean, it's just it was unfortunate. Oh, Suki, bro, leave the Arlott in his place, picking up a big chocolate there. But Miles Sommer picking up the MVP with the Kufra, and then Sinner with the MVP on the YSS. 11, 2, and 8.
That mountain shocker set up at the beginning, right, is just whoa. For that last closing team fight. I mean, he knew they were in that bush. It was basically a blind mountain shocker. He caught onto, I think, 3 wonderfully executed mountain shocker. This one game has so many clippable moments in it. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're heading into game number 2. The players are quite anxious. You see 90% of them just readied up already. Actually, everybody's now readied up. We'll have the usual position swaps. It's going to be Pirate Kings with the first pick, first ban. And we can be heading into that banning phase very, very, very soon. Don't forget to...
Sorry.
Right now. Okay. So don't forget to vote in the polls. We want to see what you think. And you can see suddenly, right, it was 57% of the votes going the way of Infinity, right? Suddenly, after the first game, Scarpy, it's gone up to 73.
Your team is
Suddenly. So we can see we have some very, very big gamblers here. Love to take risks when they're making their choices.
You know,
They just love it.
I know before Steve, I said something. You know, that might be the case that the viewers had the same thought.
All right, first ban. Mausama banning out the Marcel, always a good ban. Always. Just adds so much in terms of team fight potential. Not just with his combos, because a lot of people, when they think about Marcel, they just think purely about what does he combo with. And to be fair, I was also one of those people right at the beginning when he was first released. I was like, oh, he's going to combine with this and he's going to combine with that and that's how it's going to work and blah, 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 blah. But it's actually his ability to disrupt play. It's his play style. He synergizes with pretty much anybody. He's both an engager and a counter engager. And if you think about this, right, Scarpy, is there any roam that you can think of that has the ability to engage and counter engage as well as a Marcel can? Just one.
You know, there's I want to mention this here, but I don't want to get started. Initiate and then reinitiate.
Actually, the ability to do either of the two jobs like really well.
Well, one thing I would say is like it's going to be difficult. I have to say I like the Kalia with it though.
But she's more of an initiator. Like to use her as a counter initiator, maybe into a Fanny, right? But other than that, like she's mainly an initiator. She tries to get somebody from the back line and then flicker combos them into the back. I mean, that's what she's good at. Whereas Marcel, you can use the golden hour to set up and your team can get ready to engage. It's an initiation skill. At the same time, if your team is in a difficult position, you just cast golden hour once more and then your team can disengage, like a counter initiation skill. It's so broken.
It is. It indeed is.
Right, so the rest of the bans coming through following suit from the first game, minus the Zushin ban. You could see Pirate Kings, they really were feeling the effects of having a Zushin in their face. Askeladd, position-wise on that Zushin, very much on point. That constant control, you just couldn't escape once the engagement happened. Freya, the final ban for the side of Pirate Kings. Okay, look, we have been speaking about how Freya has dropped off, but let's be honest, even though she dropped off from what she used to be, she was just such a monster that even with the drop off, she's still a very viable pick. Maybe not so much in the gold lane, because that decrease in attack range means she can be kited quite nicely in the gold lane. So, it still can work in the XP lane, though can be hard countered by one of the heroes making its way into the meta, which is Ruby. So there is always that. But what I'm quite surprised about is the fact that we haven't been seeing a lot of Ruby picks coming through.
Yeah, no, the Ruby is definitely being slept upon.
Your team is picking.
It's like I don't understand why teams are sleeping on the Ruby. We've seen one or two Rubies, but that's been it.
Exactly, they're like proving to be sort of unkillable. Phoveus, the final ban from the side of Infinity, and Kashmir deciding to lock onto Irithel very early on. Now, this means that you've got a high mobility marksman. You're going to have to try to get either a high mobility roam, such as the Hilda or Khalid, into the mix, or even maybe a Basha as well. Because if you're picking up Irithel, like, I think at this moment in time, with the amount of tournament matches that has been in the SA scene, I can promise you this: there are very few scenes that have this many tournament games like we do have here in SA for Mobile Legends. There's very few places. I mean, it's consistent. It's all the time. You're just jumping from one tournament to the next. Everybody should know at this particular moment in time. You see a Irithel. Irithel is there for high mobility in the early part of the game to get the extra bodies, extra numbers around objectives.
And I mean
Especially the first turtle.
and also that heavy crossbow, bro. That heavy crossbow that the Irithal brings into the play, that thing does a lot of damage.
That it does. And synergizes very well with the crit build. And you just noticed Laska picking up exactly what we were thinking about. Going for the Khalid pick. You got to counter mobility with mobility. So if Irithel is going to be rotating, you can have an XP laner, I mean, not so well, it's more of a roamer or a jungler that has the mobility to deal with what she brings to the table. Maybe get a bit of pressure on her, take her down lower, especially in the early part of the game. So, heroes like Khalid and Hilda work very nicely into that. But the counter to that comes out here with Jelby locking onto the Atlas. So Atlas now, he's one of those heroes who doesn't care too much about being poked out in the early part of the game. Can disrupt quite a bit, though, to be fair, you're going to have to worry about God. God is a problem if you're any kind of tank.
Your team is
And look at that. Look at that, Coffee. We were just talking about why weren't we seeing enough rubies? And what do you know? CC Immune has obliged.
Thank you, CC Immune.
So that's Ruby into the house. Just to, I mean, look, now Iritel's really got a couple of things to worry about. You got to worry about the Khalid placing pressure onto you. You've got some nice counter engage potential from the Ruby. So she's going to have to worry about that. Mao Sama on the Kadita. That actually is a pretty solid pick
Your team is banning.
to deal with the God. His target right now, as things stand, is God and only God. So the moment God ulties, you're going to see the rough waves come through.
Yeah, I mean, that's going to be very clutchy. You see, this is why, like, just looking at this draft already, that's why you don't want to pick up your MMs early on. So, I mean, that was pretty much risky plays coming in for the side of Pirate Kings with this Aerothal as well. look, the Gord, we normally see Gord first pick on the team who has first pick.
Your team
Not second
is
pick.
banning.
Yeah. Usually, I mean, God is so strong in this current meta. It's unbelievable. But into the second phase of the banning, right? I'm actually expecting Pirate Kings to ban out marksmans. They already banned out one with the Beatrix. I'm expecting them to just stick to the bans. Simply because there's not that many available. It hasn't been picked up from the side of Infinity just yet, though we do know Ruby can flex into the gold lane. So there is that there to decide upon. But, I mean, if you're an Erathel, would you be too scared of dealing with a Ruby in the gold lane?
No. I mean, I would just keep my distance off of the Ruby. And
Yeah.
plus, I mean, if you look
Your
at
team is
Erethal's
picking.
kit, I mean, she's got the armor buster, so I wouldn't be worried about the Ruby in the gold lane whatsoever.
Yes. Yeah, so I mean, if you ban out the then you can definitely deal with a flex Ruby into the gold lane. But right now, there is a couple of still available. I mean, Claude's there, Carry is there as well. I'd actually be thinking a little bit of maybe going for the carry pick.
Yeah, I might actually not be bad, depending on what well, yeah, you see, yeah, I would just pick up the carry right now. It's just going to cancel a lot out for the side of Pirate King.
Yeah, you know you're not going to be looking at
Your team
you know
is
a
picking.
tanky jungler or anything like that coming through, because the carry pick would like sort of preempt any of those potential combos, because you already have two damage dealers for the side of Pirate Kings. It gives them a little bit of flexibility in terms of what they want to go in for the rest of the draft. Do they go for a utility and then another damage dealer on the XP lane? Do they go for two utilities? Because you already know you have enough damage.
Hmm.
Iratel and Kadita. I mean, Kadita's ultimate is the strongest or like the highest burst potential of any skill in the entire game. So you have that in there. Right? That's why I'd be. And then all you need to do is pick up the Purify. So you know you can deal with both Kadita and the Atlas just at one go.
Oh, Chucky nearly
Your
messing
team
up
is
there.
Yeah, that could have been a little bit problematic. Now, there's the Claude play coming in, right? It looks like they want to go for this. Personally, like I said, I'd be looking at getting the carry pick. The only person you'd really have to worry about if you're going to be picking up the carry is maybe Herrera.
Yeah, you are going to worry about the Hirara, bro. Um, but I would honestly, yeah, Claude is not a bad pick right now.
You've got the mobile,
Honestly,
but he's gonna have to pick up the Purify. I know lots of people like to have the flicker. Ooh, Harith into an Iridel. A bit of a skill-based matchup, that one. I wonder who's going to come out on top.
well, we'll see. We'll see.
But the Lapu, bro, like, I think at this current moment in time, he is my favorite XP lane pick, because he works into anything. Doesn't really matter what it is. But into the second game we go. It was Pirate Kings who lost the first match, Infinity drawing first blood. And now Pirate Kings trying to get themselves back onto the scoreboard, just to sort of even it up, with Infinity hoping to clutch this all out and take home the full 3 points. But into the game we go. Both teams are ready and set. It's time for action.
All troops deployed.
Alright, it seems like I just received some bad news right now. Okay, hold on. Let's we'll jump into this. Let's continue with the match.
All right, so it's all about the control here in the mid lane as Alaska, he's going to get poked down quite a bit here by both Mausama and JLB. But there we see Sinner doing what the Basha does best. They're getting in for a bit of an invade, which is what you want to do when you're up against a Hirara. But Hirara with the combination, can they get out of this? Oh my goodness, into the backline. Is there no first blood? There is a first blood. It's onto the Basha. It's going to be a 2-for-1 trade-off as the side of Pirate Kings punish the invade. Will it be 3? Ruby trying to sustain through all of this. Oh my goodness. Nice punish on the invade there.
Oh. Well, I mean, bro, like, I didn't expect it to go in favor of Pirate Kings with that invade. But Kadita just is showing, you know, look, I need to be respected as a mage.
Yeah. A nice knock-up and control. Even saved the Petrify as well. And then she's going to be very deadly once she hits that level 4 power spike timing, which will happen very shortly as the next wave is coming through on the mid lane. Meanwhile, Ruby being pressurized, Lapo almost getting that combo off, but there is Harara underneath the turret getting securing a kill here. I mean, Pirate Kings, they're not playing around in the second game.
No, they are not. So this match can actually have the potential to jump into a draw. And bro, you know what who I see in the chat? The Gets decided to show up for a live stream, bro.
Well, I thought you were going to say Gets needs English lessons, but we'll leave that for another day. As there's the full-on team fight happening. The Infinity did secure the turtle, and they managed to take 2 kills. Though they do lose the jungler, however, it's going to be a 3-for-1 plus turtle going in favor of Infinity, who's saying, don't count us out just yet. That was just the first 2 minutes of the game. You commentators there, you're already deciding who's going to be winning the matchup.
Well, I mean, we're going in just before the 3-minute mark. It's 5-4, and Infinity has the slight gold advantage. Nothing major, but only 300. I mean, you wouldn't say that looking with regards to the score and how Pirate Kings have been playing, as we do see Atlas does get the stun onto Gord.
Yeah, meanwhile, Hyper Broken is in a lot of danger. He did not realize that he was quite overextended in there. Unholy Potato coming around for the punish, and with that, just like that, the gold lead swings in a different direction.
I mean, like, I understand, and I'm with the process with the Hirara being such an underwhelming hero, right? But I mean, this hero still deserves the respect. I mean, if that snowball is up and running, bro, it's hard to get the upper hand on the Hirara. As we do see, the Sandstorm has been committed by Lascar, as we do see the immobilization coming in from Hirara. Rough waves into the mix, and Baxia gets taken down by the Kadita. As we do see, Atlas is trying to get the plays onto Gord, just stuns him up and cancels out that Mystic Gush.
Yeah, it's a 1-for-1 trade-off, but look at this. Ruby goes in with the armor fended, almost catching out Harara. The chase is on here as Ruby picks up another kill. This is why we were saying Ruby is such a slept-upon hero. I mean, just look at that.
I mean, it's a 2-for-1 exchange going in favor of Pirate King. I mean, wow, yeah. Well, the second turtle of this match has been started up by Infinity, and that is Ruby getting taken down. We do see the stun is on to Lascar, but Khalid will have that sand prayer just to heal back up. Baxia trying to get the place, and he does get the Lord, luckily.
Yeah, trying to escape, but gets caught onto the wall, and the rough waves is still available for the Kadita. She goes in with that rough waves combination, manages to secure the kill onto the Basha. Now the jungle invade is in there, Unholy Potato being forced back. The Ruby Sandstorm manages to catch onto one. Ruby going in, doesn't have the armor fended. The knockup comes in from Mouse Armor just to keep the team alive. And it's a 2-for-1 trade-off here overall, going in favor of Pirate Kings. This game's got that 50-50 kind of feel to it.
And Kadita already has 27 stacks on the Sky Piercer. As we do see, Harris does get the kill onto the Erythal, onto the bot lane.
Yeah, Zabun Force nicely timed by Hyper Broken Dota, securing that solo kill. And well, this is the point in time now where we expect side laners, even the gold laners, to start making their rotations across, heading beyond the 5-minute mark. Harith can be devastating in these team fights.
Yeah, and indeed. So I mean, especially closing that gap onto the enemy, and with the Zaman force into the play. I mean, like, yeah, Harith is a good package. But in any case, well, let's see. We do see Mausama is currently looking for that setup. I mean, oh, okay, Harith knew to check the bush at least.
Yeah. There's the knock-up. Laska Rough Waves also out. The Zaban force is now being committed. Irithel Kashmir being chased down here. Retribution being committed by the Basha just to slow down this Irithel. And that's going to be a 2-for-0 trade. Mid lane could be pressured in here, but there's only one minion. Now the rotation across, but look at the play coming in from Lapu. He's onto the backline. Bravest fighter with the flicker. He secures the kill. Now he's going to continue with this engagement as they're trying to control everybody at once. Oh, but the Fatal Links coming in. What a Fatal Links from the Atlas. He gets taken down, but he got the sets up. It's just a 1-for-1 trade-off in the mid lane.
Yeah, and looking at it right now, Infinity did balance it out on the kill scoreboard, but they do have a 1.5k gold lead. However, Pirate Kings are looking healthy at this third and final turtle.
Yeah, they should be able to secure this. The knock up onto Ruby, the control in there. Who's gonna land the retribution is Basha, like a thief comes in there, hits that retri and walks back out.
What a beautiful retribution clutch. Thief in the night.
Thief in the night, or in this case, an overweight thief.
So you mean Santa Claus?
Santa Claus, yeah.
Comes in, yeah. Steals your milk and biscuits, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. He comes, leaves coal in your stocking and takes your biscuits.
Wait.
Oh, Zaban Force has been committed. And on to Suki, who is in a lot of danger. He tries to escape, but he did create enough distraction for the minions to take a turret.
Oh, well, you know, I'm actually thinking about it. Is there a Santa Claus skin, though, in MLBB?
This Mausama with the rough waves in the backline. There is not. What a beautiful Fatal Links, but there's the Sandstorm coming in as the counter engage. Now the Zavan Force, the chase is on. Look at this from Hyper Broken Dota. He's just being broken here, dancing around. Rara tried to get a bit of a cover up. It's a 3-for-2 trade-off, but the mid lane falling. Infinity, they're actually getting themselves a very strong foothold in the game.
Yeah, they do. Or they are. I mean, look, they turned the tides of this match very quickly, bro. And it's full swung. The question is, do you think Pirate Kings will get it to swing it back?
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, when you lose mid lane turret, this is where things get a bit difficult. They try to pressure in the top lane, but I don't think that's going to be a viable option. Meanwhile, Basha, he's deep into the front line there. Is he going to get controlled out? Yes, he is. The Rough Waves has been committed, but the Mystic Gush from God Fatal Links are combining as well. There's the control. They take out the jungler just before the Lord. So a bit of a swing in the direction of Pirate Kings, but can they take advantage of no jungler to get close to actually securing the Lord?
That's going to be difficult as we do see the Zaman Force has been committed and it's a mega kill onto the Lapu Lapu. That is a tier 1 turret in the top lane and the final tier 1 turret getting taken down in favor of Infinity.
Yeah, so with that pick off, it means definitely Basha will be given the time to respawn and get back. You can see already the side of Infinity, they're getting themselves into very, very good territory position-wise, getting the zone out. They have to be careful of the Kadita Fatal Links combination because that's the one that could cause the most amount of chaos. Atlas into the front line, but he's being gauged upon here by the Khalid, being dragged back a little bit by Ruby, who they have... I mean, lovely execution here from Infinity. Lovely the zoning.
And indeed, I mean, that was beautiful zoning coming in from Infinity as we do see the bravest fighters currently on the front line. We do see the Mystic Gush being committed. Gord just slightly off the mark. We do see the Fatal Links does pull Gord into it, but he does commit the Purify. And that's an unstoppable kill, a double kill coming in for the Harith. Will we see a triple kill? Will we see that follow-up? Will we see the catch onto either Cash Meal or Unholy Potato? No, 2-for-nothing exchange going in favor of Infinity.
Yeah, I mean, look, you got two, you got the Lord. It's best to switch into discipline mode instead of chasing for kills. You've got the wave sync as well, at least on 2 lanes. They should be able to secure 2, if not 3 tier 2 turrets. Granted, holy shields are still available, so it will be difficult to crack open the base. Lord just being stopped just outside range of the holy shields. Bot lane holy shield, the first one to be removed. Can they get this final holy shield down in the mid lane, or well, penultimate one? No, it looks like Pirate Kings, they've got just the right amount of control to keep this mid lane safe.
Yeah, well, a decent defense coming in from Pirate Kings. Not that Infinity went full onslaught onto it, but the minions are going to focus onto this tier 3 turret from the bot lane.
Yeah. Okay, well, at least they've got 2 of the holy shields up for the next 35 seconds. I know it doesn't seem long, but 35 seconds in Mobile Legends could be a lifetime.
Well, it can. And I mean, look, 30 seconds you can master a lot, bro. I mean, that's a full team wipe, that's a savage, that's a maniac. I mean, you can do a lot in 30 seconds.
yeah, that you can. I mean, 30 seconds, I was about to say something so bad. Let me not go with X-rated jokes here. We will stick to just talking about the game. But I'm sure if you know what I'm talking about, you're going to have caught on.
It was at that moment that Way realized we're in a PG-rated stream and not an R-rated stream.
Yeah. Oh, look at the armor-fended combination into the Mystic Gush, but somehow Labu survives this, goes in with the bravest fighter. There's the Fatal Links combo into the rough waves, but this Ruby just tanks through all of it. Zap and force into the backline. Unholy Potato with a holy escape has somehow managed to survive this, but still 2 players taken down by Infinity Gaming. As Pirate Kings, they are on the back foot right now.
Yeah, look, I mean, if we look at the items, if we look at the gold, and if we look at the kills, 6 kills advantage in favor of Infinity. They have a 7k gold lead, right? 7.5k to be exact, and 1 tier 3 turret. As we do see the engagement is currently into the base of Pirate Kings. We do see the bravest fighter coming in from Lapu Lapu. It lands onto 2. Will we see the armor fended coming in from Ruby as they reinitiate the butt? The Tortoise Poussons just keeping Pirate Kings at bay.
Yeah, that was... I think they stayed there maybe about 5 seconds too long. The moment Infinity cracked open the base, taking down that mid lane tier 3 turret, they should have disengaged. Because you're looking at the timer, the respawn timer. Everybody was going to be available and everyone was going to have the skills. You're now caught out in a little bit of a tough position in their base. And the Lord was up, so it was best to actually go in. Now it's Atlas tried to get a little bit of a play going, but has the mobility to disengage. That second skill from Atlas is so underrated.
It is, but I mean, look, the Harith needs to be respected right now. If you look at just the Harith's gold, Harith is already almost at 11k gold, where the other members are like 8, 9. Khalid, surprisingly, is almost on 10k. Yeah, there you go. Khalid, 10k gold, bro.
Okay, I don't know how Khalid is at 10k gold. Now the engagement onto Atlas Jelby could be caught out, trying to escape with that second skill. The Zabin Force has been committed, but there's this Lapo just trying to control up this Harith who's dancing around on that little disco board of his. But the Lord, there is enough distraction from the Lapo so that the Lord gets taken down. They need to get the wave sync up here, otherwise there's no way to lock onto the Nexus. Lots of skills have been committed from both sides. You can see the 2 waves are being pressured in here. Can they get the final tier 3 turrets down? Erothel mounting a defense, and look at us from Pirate Kings. They somehow are surviving. Erothel with a flicker back, but there's Lasker. He's gonna try to pray his way to safety. Goes in with a flicker escape. What a bit of micro from Lasker.
Yeah, bro, that was like literally 1 turret hit away, and he would that Khalid would have been taken out. Yeah, yo. Look, this match, like, this is 100% Infinity's game to lose right now. But I'm not going to take it away from Pirate Kings, bro. Their defense has been on point right now.
Yeah, solid defense from them. I actually, with that Lord, thought that this was it, GG's game over. The setup was in there, but Pirate Kings, they disrupted the wave equilibrium and then controlled everything so well. Now, mid lane, everybody is piling in here. There's a bit of a catch out. Oh, there's going to be the Mystic Gush. Atlas, he's going to be controlled up, but there's the Fatal Links as the follow-up. Zabin Force has been committed. Do they have the ability to survive, to sustain through this? Hirara, she's really starting to run, but look at this Harith. Oh my goodness. He picks up a double. It's a 3-for-3 trade-off. Oh god, Hirara, she's coming online. Is this going to be a full-on team wipe? Yes, it is. It's a double for the Hirara. And it's the minions deciding they want to try to take and end this game. The lock is on, but oh my goodness, so close. Half HP on the crystal.
Bro, I mean, what a defense. What a defense. But that just means, right, Pirate Kings, they need to take the next Lord, which I think Infinity is going to come and contest for. I mean, they are going to be pretty much everyone up for this, so this is going to be difficult. Do you know what? Just send one hero backdoor it. If you send anyone, send the Harith to backdoor it.
Yeah, well, there is a potential for the backdoor. Now, concealed play coming out from Atlas might be a little bit early. Might be. I thought they were going to save it for the actual Lord fight. But there is a lot of disruption ability on the side of Infinity. They need to contest for this. This is a Lord that they're going to have to try to go in. Jelby trying to walk away just to try to zone everybody out. Wants to land the Fatal Links. He's taken down to half health. There's the Mystic Gush into play. The Fatal Links just dragging back one, but Harara is on a killing spree. Meanwhile, Khalid just trying to zone out the back line, but it's a mega kill for Osama. It looks like Pirate Kings, they're going for this. They're getting the plays. They managed to take down 3. It's a 3-for-1 trade-off, but look at this Harith. He is just hurting everybody. Can he escape the attentions of Tsuki as Askelan? He walks it straight into Tsuki, and but it's going to be now just a 4-for-4 trade-off. But look at the Harara. She goes in, she takes down the Harith. It's a shutdown, but she has to recall the minions are knocking on the door.
Bro, I don't even. Oh, smack. Oh,
my goodness.
Oh, smack.
If this ends like this, oh my goodness, it ended. Oh my word. And Minions MVP. Minions MVP. Take a bow. There is no MVPs. There is nobody with any scores here. The Minions for the victory.
Anyway, Mouse Armor picking up the MVP with the Kadita. 12, 3, and 3, and hyper broken total with a Harith. I mean, look, bro, Harith was a beautiful pick, yeah. 13, 3, and 6. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get that pause screen up and running for you whilst we get the next lobby sorted out for you. Please hit that like, share, and subscribe button, and welcome Eddie Shyboy to the stream. That's, for those of you wondering, that is our, well, AFL co-pod.
Mm-hmm.
Pressure looks good on us. Good on us. Good on us. Pressure looks good on us. Watch us turn it up. Yeah. Everybody talks about pressure like it's something to survive. We treat it like fuel every time we arrive. Big stage, bright lights, whole crowd holding their breath. We don't get nervous, we get dangerous instead. Look, pressure made the diamonds, pressure built the scars. Pressure made the names, now they're hanging from the stars. Everybody wants the moment till the moment gets loud. Then they freeze in the spotlight while we're feeding off the crowd. One shot, one chance, one more reason to advance. Pressure looks good on us. Good on us. Good on us. Good on us. Yeah, heavy expectations, heavy weight to carry. Funny how the strongest ones never look worried. Every round gets tighter, every match gets rough. Everybody says they're ready ain't enough. Whole bracket under tension, whole room on alert. One mistake changes everything, one mistake can hurt. But we've been here before, that's the difference in the end. Some teams meet pressure, we introduce it to our friends. No panic, no fear. This is why we're here. Pressure looks good on us. Good on us. Good on us. Good on us. Pressure looks good on us. Good on us. Watch us turn it up. Pressure on the shoulders. Pressure in the blood. Everybody feels it. We just wear it better. Blue lights,
Black sky,
AFL. Feel the city hold its breath. Everybody placing bets. 32 names in the dark, 32 flames waiting for a spark.
heavy boots on concrete floors. Every champion wants more. No words, no need to explain. Everybody knows the game.
Look around,
Feel the pressure in the sound.
blue fire in our veins. No fear, no change.
We came too far to turn around. Now the whole world hears the sound.
Blue fire in our eyes.
Nobody here survives on luck.
32 walk through the door.
Only one leaves with enough. Late nights built this legacy. Every scar became a memory.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, we are back. Up next, we've got the King's Decree versus Tribe. Way, what's your thoughts and processes on this match?
Look, this is going to be one of those tight ones, right? We all know Tribe, under a very different name. You know, the name changes of the squads can tend to be a little bit confusing. It happens so very often, but very, very strong lineup that they have. I mean, from all the players there, I knew Dulak, Brute Gamer, Berleon, Captain Levi, very, very strong squad. But we've seen the side of King's Decree. They made it all the way through the qualifier rounds into the group stages with some nice performances, right? And we've seen what they can bring to the table. They're disciplined. They love to, and they have some good execution on their team fight potential. This is going to be a tight one. I can't really pick between the two teams who I'm going to think is favorite. Though most, I think, of the viewers think it's going to be Tribe. You know, there's an argument that can be made for that. Now, into the drafting phase. Well, not here we go. We're already here, all right? And Paquito, the first ban coming through from the King's Decree. As to be expected, it's one of those three bans that we always keep talking about. As out of the first six bans, like 50% of the bans are usually Akai, Marcel, Paquito, and especially Paquito and Marcel. And I mean, you just look at it, right? First two bans. You can pretty much put your money on the fact that these are going to be the standard bans coming through at least in the first phase anyway. They bring skills to the table that's so difficult to deal with that, I mean, granted, there are ways to counter Marcel. There are ways to counter Paquito. But it's just, you're going to have to draft to deal with it. Like for instance, if you allow Paquito to be open, you have to make sure then that Fovius is open or Esmeralda is open, you know? And Lucky is just saying that he's not liking the fact that Paquito gets banned out all the time because he's a Paquito main. Ria is a Team Tribe, Kenya all the way. You know, I'll say this, right? I don't know, Scarpy, how much you know about Kenyan history?
None.
So do you know that the oldest known Bible in the world is from Kenya?
No.
Yeah. Kenyan civilization has been, like, in terms of the African civilizations, one of the oldest and most technologically advanced from back then. Kenya. They even had, I think it's Timbuktu, which we keep talking about, like sometimes it was used as a very popular phrase back in the day. It was an actual place where it is the oldest known library, the oldest, largest known library in the world. Granted, lots of the translations, the texts there cannot be translated. We just don't know how to translate it. But it was even larger than the Library of Alexandria in Egypt, even bigger than that. So it's a very ancient civilization, Kenya. It's just not very popular in terms of, like, you know, videos being made on YouTube about it.
Your team is picking.
Very, very interesting.
Yeah. But with that being said, we seem to have some very interesting bans as the follow-up to our perennial bans. Hirara, Estes, Zushin, and Fred. Right, so Zushin, okay, look, Zushin, we know how powerful the Zushin is. Hirara, in the right hands at the right time, if you get that snowball going, we know what you can deal with. There's a lot of people who are hating Estes right now. And for a fairly good reasoning, right? Because Estes, with that extra bit of heal, causes quite a bit of problems. I mean, with that extra defense and stuff that he provides. Now, Ghost picking up the Akai first up, right? We've got a big objective securer here with Akai. That means potentially will we see King's Decree try to get that Matilda play early on? Because Matilda Akai is a pretty broken combo.
Yeah, it is. I mean, also, you know, Florin could also be good here with the Akai. Angela could be good. Minnow, especially Minnow. It could be Matilda or Minnow, bro. I'm going to call it Matilda or Minnow. One of the two.
Yeah. And it's two very hard counters to the tank lineup with the God and the carry picks, right? They can, right now they're displaying the flicker spell, which can work, but we will see whether they're going to adjust it to the Purify a little bit later on. Both of them are tank melters. Ooh, they decide to go for the Angela pick. Interesting. So you're going to have to lock on to a tankier XP laner. Maybe a Terizla. A Yuzong could also work as well, even though he's not purely a tank. But he combines so nicely with Angela. Maybe even an Arlot. Lapu as well. So if I'm on the side of Tribe, I'd be thinking of maybe picking up the Lapu and then banning XP laners for the next two bans coming through. Or even picking up the Yuzong and then banning out the XP laners.
Your team is banning.
Okay, they went for the Mr. Anti-Heal, right? With the Boschia pick, but you're gonna have to hard focus XP lane bans if you are the side of Tribe, because you know you're gonna have the first pick in this next phase. So if you ban out, like let's just say you decide you want to go for the Yuzong pick, which I would recommend if you decide if you're on Tribe, go for the Yuzong pick. You can deal with both the Angela and you can deal with the Vexana in the backline. So you got that backline dive potential. At the same time, you would be looking at trying to pick up a Hilda or a Khalid to put a lot of pressure in the mid lane to prevent rotations, and then just ban out XP laners. Shy Boy, thank you for the compliment. We really do appreciate it. I know Scarpy and Junior, they work very, very hard on the production side of things. And, we get the excellent quality, being provided, not stolen quality, just excellent developed quality.
Thank you. Thank you. We're not copycats.
What do you make of this Valentino ban?
I don't understand the Valentino ban, if I'm being honest. Like I did see the Sora ban coming in, but I mean, look, Valentina, it doesn't make sense. Oh, well, unless they don't want like the heavy spin, the hard guard, or the eternal guard to get stolen. I mean, like I do see it to a degree, but it's not a valid ban. I feel it's not a valid ban.
The way I'm looking at it, right? I'm actually suspecting very much a Yuzong into the pick here for the side of Tribe. Like I'm calling it. It's either Hilda or
Your team is banning.
or Khalid on the roam, and it's either Lapu or Yuzong on the XP lane. If you try when you go with that combination, it's going to be pretty devastating. But at the same time now, if you're on the side of King's Decree, you have to get a tanky XP laner. Going for the damage XP laner is too much of pressure onto the Akai to be the front line and sustain through the course of the fights. It could prove to be a bit problematic.
Yeah, just straight up get rid of the Yuzong right now. Look, to be honest, it's a difficult decision here. As Yuzong or Lapu that they need to get rid of. Yeah, the King's Decree can act. Ooh.
Your team is picking.
Munzi. Are they going to go for maybe an Arlot play?
I was envisioning an Alice pickup, bro.
That's a definite work. I didn't even think about that.
Because they need that backline dive. Look, because you've got the displacement coming in from the Kai, the contestant hero, but they need that backline dive.
Yeah. That's true. You need the backline dive. But Proximus Adam, flashing the Badang, maybe they're just going for a straight out team fight combination, because Badang Akai is not a bad combo play. Bit of a skilled matchup, because if you're gonna have to, like, Akai can only commit the heavy spin once Badang goes in. So Badang's gonna have to be the initiator, and then Akai goes in with the heavy spin, because then it's just like he's got an extra wall to trap people around.
Oh, bro. And now I know why this Proximus Adams name looked so familiar. You're in for a treat, bro. This guy's Badang is cooked.
I see.
Not gonna lie, he's really cooked on the Badang. Yeah.
All right. It looks like Lion or Bellion deciding. I'm just laughing at the in-game sound for the Terizla. So Terizla is not going to have the mobility, right, up against a Badang, but laning wise, right, he can't put a lot of pressure on Badang and stop him from rotating.
Yeah, he can. And I mean, look, that penalty zone can be massive.
But wouldn't that be countered by the heavy spin?
Yes, it would, but I'm also now looking at, the combination that Tribe has, right? You've got, wait, let me just quickly turn this off. I mean, you've got the Atlas with the Fatal Links, right? So obviously, the first focus for Tribe would be the Fatal Links, and then followed by the penalty zone. You don't want to do it the other way around. So, oof.
5 seconds. till the
It's going to
enemy
be
reaches the
difficult. It's
battlefield.
difficult. Look, I'm
Smash them.
100% favoring the Kings Decrees draft here. They've got the stronger draft here for me. The only thing that they're lacking is a tanky front line. And look, they've got the Kai, but Badang can't be considered as a full-on tank.
Yes. Agreed. I was enjoying the recalls from them in the jungle as they all help the jungler. To be honest, that's not a bad option considering the fact that Akai is not the fastest in terms of jungle clear speed. And look at this from Captain Levi. I love this guy's jungle rotations. I am such a huge fan of the way he moves across the map. I mean, you often see people picking up the Basha. They just never use it to its full potential. One of his greatest abilities is that mobility. He gets across the map at a ridiculous rate and sets up for these counter jungle plays. I mean, if you look at it, right, he's already stolen one small camp. Granted, he lost out because he didn't have his retribution on cooldown for the litho. Granted. But that's not a major thing in terms of the amount of gold and XP you get from basically a double minion
Yes.
with that healing crap.
Yes. True, but I mean, look, the guy is going to be level 4 before the Bakshia. Yeah, it's going to come down to the plays here, as we do see the... Whoa, wait, what? The Revitalize getting popped off the Angela. So quick.
Yeah, she got stunned up by God, and I think a little bit of a panic press there, but not too bad of a panic press. Now potential engagement here onto Badang. He already committed the second skill. Dive underneath the turret, or the hammer dropping from Belion as they force Badang just to a bit of safety, but he's not going to be too stressed about that. He's got the shield available, and as you said, this guy's Badang is quite on point. We're just waiting for him to get himself into position. He's already level 4. The first turtle of the game is up. He's opting to just hold on to the wave. Neither team wants to set up just yet. Both jungles trying to get the retry advantage. Captain Levi with the level 5. And I'm like I said, this guy's jungle rotations is so tight, so on point. I mean, he's got the retry advantage. Even though, you know, Akai has the heavy spin advantage.
Well, we do see the play coming in from Atlas onto the Vexana, as we do see, a penalty zone has been committed onto Vexana. Vexana will get taken down, as that's the first blood going into Teresla, but Akai gets the return kill, as we do see Proximus Atlas coming in for the wraparound play onto Gord. That is a 2-for-1 exchange, currently going in favor of the King's Degree.
Yeah, but down there, dragging the team back into the mix with taking out the God, and that's going to be King's Decree. Should be securing the first turtle. Oh, look at the control from Badang. He's just locking on to this Basha. Oh, and Kai does secure this. Will they get the kill as well? Yes, they do. It's Monday saying, welcome to Thursday. And to the Basha. Let me show you a way back to the base.
Technically, it's
the weekends.
Technically, it's quarter to Friday, bro.
Quarter to Friday. Oh, now potential pickoff here in the mid lane. No fatal links available as the Heart God being baited out here, interestingly enough.
Yeah, look, I'm going to say this, right? This Angela needs to be patient with that Heart God. You know, it's not like a 2 patches or 3 patches ago where that Heart God was like 13 seconds and spam it, bro. That was a crazy time. That was honestly a crazy time where you could just spam that Hard God. But in any case, we're at the 4-minute mark. It's 2 kills advantage going in favor of the King's Decree. Gold is fairly even. It's only 100 gold in favor of PKD.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen 100k gold difference. That would be something. I wonder if that's even humanly possible.
Bro, training. Just go play training, bro. It's easy possible.
Crazy stuff. Now Badang with the pressure here onto the Teresla, but Teresla, he doesn't care too much about pressure. Dropping the hammer there, forcing but down back a little bit here as they vie for this mid lane control. Brute Gamer with a lovely position right now. It's Monday walking into the bush. Is he going to get stunned out? He tries to go into the combination. It's Monday just escaping across to the safety of the weekend there, back to the mid lane.
All right, Obsidia with a Hunt of Bone on to carry. However, the Hard Guard has been committed onto the Alkai as well. And this will be a big chunk of change for TKD on this tier 1 turret.
Yeah. And, well, if you're up against an Obsidia, that's not what you want. A Fed Obsidia is kind of scary. We know she's one of those late game scalers. Taking down the first turret of the game, King's Decree. They've gotten themselves into a fairly strong position heading into the second turtle of the game. But there's the pick off onto Vexana underneath the mid lane turret. Pressure is going to be applied. God tries to get the stun in here, but look at Badang. He's trying to get that first crack onto as many as he possibly can, but he's being sold away. There's Actus with the force back in here, but out the Kai. He's going to commit the heavy spin. He's being chased down to Rizla in the front end. There's the fatal links coming through, but there's nobody then there for the follow up with the Mystic Gush. The zoning is in there from the side of Tribe, but now Hardguard being committed onto the Akai. He's trying to get close, goes into the heavy spin. Turtle has been reset. There's the Mystic Gush, but Akai, he's engaging it onto the carry. It's a killing spree. Hunter Bone being committed onto the Basha. It's a double kill going the way of the Kai. Obsidian does manage to escape from the attentions to Rizla. He is like really after this Angela. He's like, I'm tired of you saving everybody. But she revitalizes and heals through this. He's in trouble. He's in danger. Akai unstoppable. And this is why we were saying Akai is one of the top 3 bans.
I mean, Akai picked up how many kills there, bro?
Oh, three I think.
It's massive. It's massive. All right. So TKD definitely winning with that team fight engagement. Yeah. Also securing that 2K gold lead right now. This is different.
Yeah. King's Decree. They've gotten themselves slowly but surely with some very controlled play, map control, gold lead, kill advantage. This is looking pretty good for them.
Yeah, 100%. Look, I need to applaud Proximus, right? Not just going for that first crack just because there's someone there to get it on, waiting for the team. He caught 3 in the wall. It was just unfortunate the guy couldn't get the heavy spin in that wall. I like that. Just mention that as that's Captain Levi getting smashed into Badang's wall.
Yeah, that combination is quite devastating. Now a little bit of control, or at least a little more control in the mid lane. Once more the catch out onto the wall. Rizla, the one who's going to be taken out. But the fatal links drags back onto 2. The Mystic Gush has already been committed. And look at this. There's the first crack coming out. They take out Newborn, the carry, with the hot guard as well. Only Dulok on God survives this engagement.
That's a 3-for-0 exchange going in favor of TKD. We do see the hard guard, is now off the high. We do see the red buff invade coming in from NDHX Ghost. As we do see the Mystic Gush has been committed a heavy spin into the play. And the guy says, alright, I couldn't catch the red buff.
Yeah. Meanwhile, it's Monday, basic attacking the turret of the mage, and it worked. With Badang with the first crack in the backline. But I do with the solo kill onto the Obsidia.
Don't you just realize you don't see a lot of Obsidias?
Yeah. When I was thinking, I was reaching for the name there. I almost called her a Hunt of Bone.
Shame, bro. Shame. What are you eating? No,
Nothing.
Mads. She's busy eating chocolates or something here next to me.
You know how these women are. They like to bring in the temptation. And there's the fatal link, says Tribe, saying, look, don't count us out just yet. They picked up a turret. They've picked up 2 kills. They've gotten themselves into a decent position to take this Lord. It's all about getting them the wave equilibrium on their side. Granted, they have lost the mid lane, but I'd be saying, look, you still have the skills available except for the fatal links, which does have a reasonably long cooldown. Maybe they want to wait for it.
Well, it could come down. As we do see, the Eternal Guard has been committed onto Captain Levi. But the Mystic Gush does obliterate its Monday. You know,
Oh, that penalty zone coming in there from the Terizla as well, bro. Very much on point. Now, Akai trying to get that heavy spin to get the pin off, but Captain Levi with the retry, and once more this game is turned around. But there's the Fatal Legs. It's going to be the Hunt of Bone as Atlas does manage to escape this. But oh my goodness, they do get one kill, but it's going to be a 1-for-1 trade-off. I think Terizla is not going to survive this. But it's going to be Basha trying to get another kill, but onto the Obsidian, and the control is in there. I don't think that was the cleverest decision from Captain Levi.
no, it was not. I'm quite surprised the Obsidia, like going for a different build route, right? Not picking up the DHS.
Interesting. I mean, okay, look, I think she's going to be building towards the DHS now. You can see the items are there. Rushing the Malefic Gun, I mean, it's going to give her range for a bit of sustainability. Because, you know, it'll be a little bit more difficult to engage on her. But the damage clearly is not going to be there.
Yes, I mean that's currently what is slightly behind. I mean, instead of going for the Malefic 100% DHS first, because then you also have some life steal into the mix, and you're going to shred through. As we do see the walk, first crack coming in from the Badang, as Captain Levi was taken down to, well, pretty much quarter HP.
Yeah. He just manages to walk this off. But as he's trying to get some farm in his jungle, they come across, get the steal as well. The defense from the side of King's Decree, pretty solid. But I mean, to be fair, right, Tribe did lose a little too many players after the Lord. I thought after they took the Lord, they were going to back off.
Yeah, unfortunately. Oh. Carry is melting through this tier 2 turret.
Yeah, well, if you take a look at Carrie, she's already got the Holy Trinity completed, and is heading on towards the Malefic Gun.
Well, it's just before the 12-minute mark. It is a 1.5k gold lead in favor of the King's Decree, and also a 7-0 advantage.
Yeah, but you know, if you're looking at the itemization, granted you've got Atlas with the dumb eyes, you've got God with the glowing wand. Do you think maybe instead of going for the Malefic Gun, maybe Carrie should pick up the Sea Halberd?
100%. 100%. You need that anti-heal coming in. Oh, the first crack getting committed from the Badang. As we do see, the heavy spin has been committed as well. Sky Pierce blocking from that Mystic Gush. And that's a shutdown. That's a double kill going in favor of the Gord right now. It's a 2-for-0 exchange in favor of Tribe. Could this be the turnaround point that Tribe needed?
I think so. It was the flicker from Duloc there, just as the first crack was coming through. But look at the damage out from the Obsidian, but she's gonna get controlled up. Kelly showing, let me show you what damage is with the light wheels coming out. That's gonna be 4-for-0, plus the mid lane turret, potentially the mid lane tier 2 turret as well.
Oh, this is a massive turnaround for Tribe.
Very big, and I mean this is Lord as well, because you got a carry in the team, a carry and a God. Both of them are really good at melting Lords.
Especially the carry. Oh, okay, there we go. There's a lag out. Referee.
All right. So we're gonna wait for the lag outs to get sorted out. And Joash, why did Tribe low-key throw the first 2 turtles? Well, I wouldn't say they threw the first 2 turtles. It was the King's Decree with the pickoffs that they had. It was Badang getting some beautiful sets there and trapping the right people down, and then it gave them the opportunity to secure those objectives a little bit better. But as you can see, right, this game, we said it from the very beginning. This was going to be a very, very 50-50 matchup. It was hard to tell who was going to win from both before the draft was done and even afterwards. And you can see how much this game has seesawed, like in either direction. Right now, Tribe's got the advantage because they've gotten the Lord. We're well beyond the 12-minute mark, so there's no Holy Shield protection. It's a question of wave equilibrium versus wave disruption. Both teams are going to be trying to vie for getting those wave sinks just right. They have the ability, both teams, to get big dives underneath the turret. Now heavy spin being committed. There is a trap onto one, and it's onto the target they were looking for. It's onto Dulok, but the turnaround is in there. It's unstoppable from Ainup on this carry. He is melting right now. But Akai with a potential turnaround. The hard guard is in there, and they just don't have the damage to deal with him just yet. They need a little bit more control. The Lord marching and battling down the mid lane, but they don't have the numbers right now to secure this. Obsidia is just positioning just right. But Atlas went into the flicker play, but forces Obsidia back. The Lord charging in here. Kai in the front line once more, but Carrie can't seem to get close. Oh, the dodge out. Because it's going to be Atlas who missed the fatal legs. Now the heavy spin comes out. They finally get a shutdown onto this Carrie. And once more, this game has swung in a completely different direction.
Yep. Back and forth, bro. Back and forth. I mean, this is crazy. We did say this was going to be a more balanced matchup, but it just comes to show you one small mistake can cost you 2 members of the team.
Yeah. Lovely heavy spin from Akai there, I must admit. Just trapping up. They were looking for the God. God was punishing any misplay moments. They were on the hunt for Dulok, and the moment Dulok was gone, you could see how the team fights turned around. Now Atlas trying to engage here. Hard guard committed, fatal link combination straight into the Mystic Gush as Dulok is back and saying, I am back and ready for action. Helps get the setup on the double. And I mean, with these like 30-40 second cooldowns here, they actually have the option to crack open the base here in the mid lane if they force the playthrough.
Yeah.
Are they going to do that though?
It seems like they are running for that option. I feel that Atlas, he does have the flicker. He should fatal links flicker someone else. Get another number advantage.
Possible. But okay, look, they are going for a more disciplined moment in time here, Tribe. They know it's under 30 seconds to the Lord, so maybe best to keep the skills available for the actual Lord fight. Because I don't think King's Decree are going to leave this uncontested. Oh, there's the poke here onto Akai. He's forced to use the heavy spin, which is a big spell not to have. Mystic Gush has been committed. The Eternal Guard is in there, but there's Tura's line to the backline with the penalty zone. He's taking way too much damage from the turret. He gets taken out. So that's one player less for that side of Tribe. We were talking about them being disciplined, and they were until they saw the opportunity. But did it backfire? I don't know. There is no heavy spin. Hard guard was committed. Eternal Guardian as well. Atlas, he's committed the fatal links earlier as well. Oh, Atlas, immortality procced. Hunt of Bone committed onto him. Basha trying to survive through all of the Mystic Gushes in there. Basha just sort of disappearing from there. But look at us from the carry. She got caught out with the Hunt of Bone, but Basha is into the backline. Are they going to be able to take this Angela down as well? Oh my goodness. She's trying to revitalize and heal through all of this. Oh my goodness. It's a triple kill for the God. It's a full team wipe, but the mini Lord secures a kill. God, can God take this? There's one for a wave. Does he? He can Mystic Gush it. He can go for it. It's 10 seconds. Let's see. Dual lock for the victory. Can he do this? I don't think so, right? There's just too little bit of time.
Now the
He should be able to take a tier 3 turret.
Yeah, he should 100%. I mean, if the Teresla was just with the gourd, I mean, no. Oh. If a guy heavy spin there, that tier 3 turret would have still been standing.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to mention one thing. The Neo with the Obsidia, not capitalizing on the Hunt of Bone fully. I mean, like, the Hunt of Bone lands, and then the Obsidia stat is dead still. You're supposed to rotate with the Obsidia, because, I mean, if you don't rotate, you're not going to get damaged.
Yeah. True. I mean, Obsidia is He's got a very different kind of playstyle when the ultimate's committed. Now we're beyond the 18-minute mark, so this is the evolved Lord. Akai already the hard guard being committed might be a little bit too early because the side of Tribe, they're playing it patient. They're trying to get into the backline. There's Vexana. Eternal Guardian has been committed. She guys going for the sun. But no, look at the damage output from Obsidia. As to get the lock on onto Belly on that Terizla. So he's taken out of the mix very, very early on. This could be a turtle in favor. I mean, a Lord in favor of King's Decree. Oh, there's Badang trying to get into the backline, but the turnaround, Light Wheels committed, the Mystic Gush as well. They do get out the Badang. Now the Rush is in here as it's going to be Atlas. He gets the standoff. He knows his team are trying to get close. The Heavy Spoon was committed earlier on, so there's no Heavy Spoon available. Oh, but it's Monday. Vexana securing the Lord. The Lord secured it. She's like, I don't need no retribution. I'm just gonna secure this anyway.
But look at the minion wave on the bot lane. So that is at least a tier 3 turret getting taken down in favor of the King's Decree. Yeah. Look, this match has got the opportunity to go for the longest match in AFL's current history.
Yeah, this game is very, very, very balanced.
Well,
Now,
question is someone going to make a mistake, and are they going to get punished for it, or are we going to get a disciplined defense, the double D's up and running?
I mean, that's usually what happens, you know. It's just on either side. When the games are as tight as this, because we're at that point where everyone needs to be pretty much or almost completely full bull. Captain Levi getting caught out here, but somehow manages to survive. Now it's the penalty zone into the backline, into the Fatal Links. The Mystic Gush being converted. They're trying to get rid of this Panda, but, you know, he's already on the danger list. He manages to survive here. He's like, he gets himself into the bushes, into the wild. Like, I'm a panda. Leave me alone. I'm already on the endangered species list.
You get that.
Yeah. Well, Josh, I kind of agree with you. Well, when the Heavy Spoon wasn't there, that was the time you needed to go for a rush play onto the Lord, because the major retry securer is Akai with that Heavy Spin. And let's be honest, right? Akai without Heavy Spin is kind of half a hero.
Hey, Shane, good panda. What did the panda do to you that you don't like the panda?
I mean, his whole purpose is to secure objectives. His jungle clear speed's not the best. Granted, he does get a pretty decent shield from his second skill, which does do a bit of damage in the early part of the game. But we've passed the early part of the game a very, very long time ago now. So, you know, it's the Heavy Spin. He has the immortality. He's going to get caught out. Carry not wanting to commit the Light Wheels just yet. Personally, I actually would have thought it would have been best to go, oh, Vexana with the combo. Takes down the carry. Was that the moment that this game turns around? Without the carry, that's a major, major bit of damage source being dealt with. There's the first crack here onto Brute Gaber on the Atlas, who's being forced away. They're zoning out. Captain Levi, immortality is taken down. He tries to get the fast-fingered Winter Crown in there and try to survive this, but there's Badang with the control. It's going to be Lord and 3. It's only Atlas and Terizla left to defend. I don't even think they're going to need the Lord for this one.
Nah, I don't think so. Gord did steal the Lord, though.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Well, it was worth the steal, but look, there's the engagement. Now the Eternal Guardian has been committed. First crack as well. They're trying to get the minion wave to get close to the base. The Lord wave has spawned up, but there's one minion. The option there to lock on as Obsidian does time around. She's moving around there, Scarpy. She moved around very nicely to sidestep to be able to secure first game. First blood goes the way of the King's Decree.
Well, GG's well played. Captain Levi picking up the MVP with the Bucks here, and NDHX Ghost picking up the MVP with a card. All right, this was a long game. It's well, a record not broken yet. The longest match in AFL is 24 minutes and 45 seconds. 44 seconds. My apologies. Okay, let me just quickly get my overlay sorted out and switch sides.
Yeah, and we're going to be heading into game number 2 very shortly. This game had pretty much all the drama that you could possibly expect. It was like a, as I was informed, I haven't ever watched this, but I've been told about it. It was like an episode of Love Island, yeah, Scarpy. Minus the love and all the drama.
Listen, I don't even know what you're talking about. I was not part of that conversation. Well, I was, but I was not partaking in the conversation. I was busy. What? I was busy. Oh, I was busy playing games, playing Company of Heroes 3 to be exact, the strategic World War II game. So
Oh.
I was nowhere near your Love Island conversation. Leave me out of this.
Okay, on that note, right, Scavi, let me just get a glass of water. I'll be back right now, just in a moment. I know the players are ready. We'll be heading into the draft, and we'll be with you shortly. What's the first band? Will it be Paquito? Will it be Marcel? Will it be a tie? It's Marcel.
You were back quick.
All right, so Neo with the response. I mean, usually we see the Paquito band coming through very, very shortly after the Marcel. Not like they're counters of one another. It's just, though you could make an argument that Marcel kind of counters Paquito. Kind of, sort of. I don't really, I'm not sure. I mean, he does get trapped in position with the golden hour, but that just gives his skills the time to cool down properly. If he actually went in with that full combo. But I mean, it's the usual first two bands, shall we say. So nothing unusual about the usual bands. Now, will we see the Akai being banned out? Unless the side of Tribe are thinking about picking it up. Which is a possibility. I mean, Akai, we got to see in the game how good he is at making sure that you can secure objectives without too much of a problem. I mean, that's his purpose. And Zushin being banned out. And with Zushin being banned out, it just makes it easier to go with certain frontline picks. And she just, she's so good at helping control the front line.
Chat, I'm 100% sure you would agree with me. We need to get Way a fidget spinner.
Your team is banning.
Yeah, we should.
For Christmas.
Well, not even for Christmas. You can get me something else too. Okay. What? With that, I'm looking for something, but any which way.
You're not going to get it right now. You're not going to get your vape juice, bro.
No. I've got the pod one close to me. It's not that one I'm looking for. But anyway, the Estes banned out in the previous game. Also a follow-up ban here as well. It looks like both teams have been dealing with, or rather suffering with, the tankier sustained compositions, which is why we can see that particular bands coming through. You're going to see the Angela taken out, as well as the carry. So with carry being banned, it's 100% going to be this tank kind of composition. And Captain Levi saying, "Well, you had the Akai the last game. Let me take it this one. Let me take the Akai for a spin."
You know what
No
would be
pun
perfect
intended.
for TKD now? Pick up the Bellman, bro. Let's have the Beyblade fight. Like Beyblade.
Yeah. Belmont's not bad at dealing with the tankier lineup because he does quite a bit of chip damage.
What? What? All right, chat. You'll see in a minute. What I'm going on about.
Yeah, I won't mention what the pick is until it's up on screen. Interesting. I mean, look, he's a counter to the heavy spin. Let's put it that way. Let's put it that way. Counter to the heavy spin.
I will be.
Your team is
Oh, come on! Now my overlay broke. Okay, just give me a second, wait, before you say anything.
All right.
Talk about
I won't say
how
what's
the
a-
moon is shining there by you.
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know because apparently I don't get to see the sun. I don't get to see the moon. All I ever do is sit in front of this computer and work.
Bro, you know what you need to do? You need to touch grass.
People keep telling me that, right? And I was asking them, but why? Why do I need to touch the grass?
Because it's fresh air.
Well, I do have an air purifier in my room.
All right, bro, you can talk about it.
your team
All right, so it's the Diggy pick as the counter to the Akai. I mean, look at this combo. Look, we know that Akai and Badang works nicely. I personally, I'm not a fan of it in the 5-man situation. Because you can not just get counted, but like you can get counted in lane with pressure. But just adding the Zetchian on top of that, that's kind of disgusting if you think about it. Fury of the Phoenix, heavy spin, and the first crack. Whew.
Well, you've got a diggy to counter that, bro.
Yeah, but like right now, if you pick up the Hilda or the Khalid, it's like bye bye Diggy.
your team is banning.
We're diggy, bro. We're diggy.
So right now, what I'd be thinking if I'm the side of Tribe, ban out the Fred, ban out the Baxia, ban out any of the tank jungles, because that leaves Diggy even more exposed. Who's going to be the frontliner there?
Proximus Adam.
Yeah, Muncie is not the best of frontliners. I mean, he has a bit of sustain, but if you control him up, it's going to be a bit of a problem. If you take out the potential utility jungles, I don't see Diggy having a good time at all. There you go. First one.
Team is banning.
I think 100% it's going to be a Fred ban coming through. Not now, but for the next one. If you're to the side of King's Decree, you're going to look at banning out MMs.
Your team is banning.
Interesting with the Hanabi ban. But to be fair, you can't really ban Ainu out. Ainu plays pretty much every MM.
Well, the Dark System hero deserves to get removed, bro. At least one game in a week.
Yeah. No Hanabi for one game.
Your team is picking.
Interesting with the Irabel ban. Very, very, very interesting. And then it's the Leslie pick coming through, which means the door is open for Harith. Because Harith is not bad at dealing with Leslie. I mean, if they do lock onto the Leslie. He's got the shield to deal with the poke damage, and once he hits level 4, Leslie's not going to be able to handle his damage output. It's just too great. So once again, we see the Obsidia play coming through. And I know, just flashing that Granger, he's quite a deadly Granger, but Granger has fallen off the meta somewhat in recent times. It takes too long to come online compared to how he used to be. But I mean, it's against an Obsidia, so
Not a good idea. Not a good idea.
well, we see Mia has been seeing quite a lot of gameplay recently.
Oh, Crit Mia has been deadly, bro.
Yeah, yeah, true. Crit Mia is kind of deadly. She really benefited from the Berserker's Fury. But is that benefit enough to make her meta?
I don't know. I will go test it. I will go and properly test it out
Your team is
after the
picking.
streams.
Oh, look, are we gonna see a Harley play coming? I, look, I wouldn't really think that's gonna be a viable option without having a frontliner. I'm gonna need something. Fred is still open, right? But would you want to play a Fred into a Badang, an Akai?
Barat is actually a good pick here, especially with the ult on the Barat. Just remove one player from the team fight, even though temporarily, but Fredrin wouldn't have done too good against the Badang Akai combo.
Yeah, yeah. It's been a long time since we've seen a Barats, to be fair.
No, last night, and then yeah, well, we saw one last night.
Yeah.
Twice.
Okay. Well, I wasn't there last night. Last night I was doing the PUBG stream.
No, you were there for you came and watched the last game. What are you talking about?
Yeah, there's no Barats in the last game. That was Arena versus Evil Link.
Oh, why didn't you watch the rest of the stream? You could have seen the Barats.
Well, if I knew there was an extinct dinosaur wandering around the land of Dawn, I'd have definitely watched it. But yeah.
It's not okay. Never mind. I wanted to say it was the Lego dinosaur, but it was the swap out.
For the skin. All right. But we're into the second game of the evening. First blood being drawn by King's Decree. As they try to take this in clean sweep fashion, Tribe will be trying to drag this into a 1-to-1 scoring. Let's head into the match to find out. Copy. Let me just give me a second. I'll be back now.
1,
Smash them.
2, 3,
All troops
I thought you were going to do the 1-2 buckle my shoe.
5, 6. In any case, all right. No, go.
Or you could do the or you could do the countdown into that. What's the one where you will for the horror things where they're like they count down and it's like one of those.
1, 2, Freddy's coming.
Yes, that's the
3,
one.
4, you better got to lock the door. 5, 6, get a crucifix. 7, 8, don't stay up late. 9, 10, never sleep.
Yeah, you can give Lotus some nightmares. I'll be back now.
All right, so this mid lane contention, obviously, okay, not starting up, so it is Tribe going to win this mid lane contention right now, as we do see. Well, the King's Decree. Look, I'm loving this early game rotation from them. Allowing the roamer to just start up the next round of buffs to make it easier for the jungler. But Dicky is taking a lot of damage. He needs to be careful if Tribe comes in for this rotation to steal. Oh, Netayam is going to be deadly dead. Hey Lotus, did you hear my count? Alright, so in any case, just looking at just before the 2-minute mark, it is 20 seconds away from the first hurdle of this match. Gold fairly in favor of Tribe by like 500. We do see the knock up, guys. We do see the swallow and spit coming in from Barat. Daytona's blast. That's it. That's it. First blood goes in favor of Captain Levi as the Kai picks up the first kill. However, Yuzong gets the return kill onto Minstar. That's a 2-0 exchange going in favor of Team Tribe. So first hurdle of this match is up. Who will get this? We do see that the Tribe is currently coming for the rotation, full rotation onto this middle of the match. As we do see the Fury of the Phoenix has been committed, does land onto 4 pretty much. Captain Levi, just waiting for someone from the King's Decree just to overstep and go for it.
Well, it's already 2 kills to the good here for Tribe. I mean, they're taking it for full advantage. Look at that heavy spin. It's such a broken skill. Mystic Gush has been committed here by its Monday. A bit of poke damage. Oh, but the hook onto 3. The King's calling, but the Black Dragon is zooming around here. You gotta be scared of this mythical beast. It is 4-0 in favor of Tribe. Should be an uncontested turtle. But Dung gets dragged back. A bit of poke damage, but big advantage going the way of Tribe.
Yeah, big advantage, bro. I think they took the previous match very personal. But yeah.
Yeah, they did. By the looks of it. But you know, it's still early doors. Still very early doors. We've seen the game swing around. And around and around. It's like it was a big old merry-go-round in the first game until King's Decree came out on top after all that spinning around. Oh, look at the fury of the Phoenix Duloc with the setup. Beautiful execution.
Well, this is going to be a chunk of change off of this tier 1 turret in the top lane. Diggy stealing the blue buff away from the Barat. I don't think Barat is going to be very impressed with the Diggy right now.
Yeah, he's like, bro, why? Why, bro? Why? What did I ever do to you?
You know, that's why when you play Diggy, don't place the bombs next to the buff.
Yeah, Diggy. There's actually a player in this tournament. I'm not gonna tell you who it is, but it's a she. She used to be on my squad. Very good mid lane player. She is in the round of 32. Played not too long ago. I think it was one of the games yesterday. Who? Oh, nice control here. The time journey coming out from the Diggy, but look, the chase is on. Your heavy spin has been committed as well. This should be the top lane turret, the first one to fall. But you know who I'm talking about, Scarpy, right? If I give you a little bit more information, which we'll do off stream. For the first time in my life, I was going to get a before 1 minute Savage on a Martis, and I'm already on a Maniac. This is before 1 minute, mind you, right? Like no turtle fights, nothing. Before 1 minute. And we were playing against the enemy team that had a Diggy who respawned. And I'm about to get, I think it was like a 40-second Savage on the Martis. And the mage, my mage, decides to secure our kill.
I would have been so pissed. Oh.
Yeah. I mean, look, granted, I've gotten quite a few Savages in my lifetime. Between the two accounts, I think it's somewhere around 80 or 90 Savages. But I've never in my life gotten a beyond 1 minute Savage or before 1 minute Savage.
Well, Mr. Gush has been committed that Daytona Blast, just keeping our noob honest and against the rock wall. The King's Decree finally picking up a kill.
Yeah, nice shot down there. But us going in with that, what is it called? The Daytona Blast?
Daytona Blast. You know, ironically last night, I couldn't, for the life of me, I couldn't remember it. So I was just keep on saying, oh, there he swallows and there he spit.
I'm sure people must have been having fun with that on stream.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I was in the moment.
Well, Tribe, right, they've gotten themselves just under a 4k gold lead. It should be an uncontested third turtle. It's still 30 seconds to go, but they have the control that's necessary. The team is already in position. They've got 2 of the side lanes taken down, so that gives them the options to push and drag people across the map to get this uncontested. Do you think they should go for this? Maybe wait out the next, what would that be? Like the next 40 seconds? And go for the 8-minute Lord?
I would go for the 8-minute Lord, bro. I mean, they already have a 3.5k gold team. I mean, there's absolute no need to take the turtle.
Well, Daily Speed saying that King's Decree didn't have a good draft in both the games. Okay, look, the first match, I'd say the draft that they had wasn't bad. Granted, I'm not a fan of support roams, right? I know there's a lot of people, especially in the European server, strangely enough, right? I don't know how many of you follow the European server. I do occasionally watch their games. They seem to love this support meta. Lovely Fury of the Phoenix into the heavy spin. But a cry, he's gonna get dragged back underneath the turret. Is a shutdown. But look at this Mia. She's in the backline. She uses that the Moonlit Waltz. Is it the Moonlit Waltz or is it something else? It's Moonlit something. I've just been calling it the Moonlit Waltz because it looks like a dance.
Let me give you. Yeah, it's the Moonlight Waltz, bro.
Oh, nice stun coming out. Oh, look at this Mia. She's going to get one more for the road. She pays for it with her life, but I think I knew it was like it's worth it.
Technically, that was a maniac for the night, you know.
Technically. But it was a shutdown there for the god, so you picked up quite a bit of gold with that.
Blue team turret has been destroyed.
Now, 30 seconds to go. Lord is going to be up very shortly as Proximus Adam just scouting out the actions. Yeah, he's doing some surveillance onto the user.
Bro, the hidden light.
Hidden moonlight. Yeah, I knew there was some moonlight. Oh, look at the king's calling, but the black dragon escapes everything. It baits out the time journey. Is he gonna go back in? Because Putang, he's making the wraparound play in here. There's they're trying to flicker through all of this, but Yuzong is like, I have a passive and it can't proc. He took so much damage, and look at that. He just healed like it was nothing.
So, just for the 10-minute mark, it's 15 to 3. That is a 12 kill advantage, and it's currently a 4K gold as well. 4.2K.
Yeah. Yeah. This is a game where they've gotten themselves into a very, very strong position. The last game was very balanced. Like I mean, you couldn't tell who was going to be taking anything. But with this redraft here, I won't say it was just the Akai that made a difference. It was the whole combination. Oh, there's Badan goes in with that second skill, just trying to lock on, but Flicker's been committed just to escape. At least one.
Yeah. Well, in any case, I mean, look, this is 100% Drive's match to lose. Can they at least secure a tier 3 turret with this first ball? We do see the heavy spin has been committed onto board. That's massive. Hero getting taken out. We do see the Black Dragon form has been committed. And Bruce Gamer trying to get players on Super Ratas. We do see Yuzong onto the back line. Mia securing the kill onto Mincetar under the tier 3 turret. And oh my gosh, shutdown kill coming in. That's double kill for Super Rat. That's 2 for 2 exchange.
Yeah, but now all the tier 2 turrets, or at least the last one, should be taken down here on the top lane. Ghost wants to try to defend this. Is he going to get caught out? Akai with the zoning. They're just forcing everybody back near, locking onto the turret. Oh, but it's going to be Akai underneath there. The turret, the time journey being committed. The Holy Shield is available, so all the tier 3 turrets should stand. There's God. Goes in with the combo, but there wasn't enough lockdown for the Mystic Gush to play or have its full effect.
Nothing new. Nothing new.
Yeah, but you're right. This is kind of Tribe's game to lose, the second one. But we're not counting the King's Decree out just yet. If you're just basing things on the first particular matchup, right, there was a lot of back and front there, and you know, it was King's Decree who pulled back from some very, very hectic situations. A heavy spin, but the cancel in there from Barat, but he doesn't have the full stacks. But look at that hook back onto the Badang from Mincetar. King's Calling committed, and
Wait, did I see that correct? Does the Daytona Blast cancel out the heavy spin?
yes, it does.
What? Okay, nice. There's a counter for a car. Not a hard counter, but I mean, don't want that panda whopping his stick onto you. It just gets a day bonus for that.
Yeah. But it has to be committed once the heavy spin is already committed. Because if you try to do it and before the heavy spin, you can just, the moment he's about to be eaten up, you can just clicks the heavy spin and it cancels it. So it's kind of a skill-based matchup.
Yeah, that's the first time we're seeing that. I mean, there's the first time everything has really focused on to Yuzong. However, the Hunter Bone has not been committed against the King's calling into the players. Taking the kill now. Kill onto the Yuzong.
Oh, but look at this Mia. She really is starting to hurt. Now pressure being applied onto the heroes who are defending the mid lane. Lord is up. And with the Mia. Oh, Mystic Crush, but Duloc, no fear. Goes and gets another pick of kill. He is quite low. But with a Mia around, this Lord's not going to survive very long.
No, it's not. And that is second Lord of the match. Going in favor of the King's Decree.
Tribe.
Oh, Tribe, sorry.
Yeah, they must be wondering, wait, how did they steal the Lord here?
It was the Diggy's egg, bro. It was the Diggy's egg.
Yeah. You know, it does say damage on his skills when he's in the egg form. Though I've never seen it do any amount of damage.
It is so small, it's not, bro, it's like 1 or 2 or 3 damage at the most. Like,
yeah. Well, so, Diggy gets the scout out onto Captain Levi. It's a question of wave equilibrium right now, and you can see this should be at least 2 waves synced up. They need. Oh, Duloc is clearing the way, but there's a hook back into the Daytona Blast as they eat up Badang, who just, oh my goodness, he gets the pushback. So, yeah, the pushback. But this should be a tier 3 turret being taken out. Heavy spin has been committed from the Akai as he's pushing the minion waves away. But unstoppable for the Mia. She uses the hidden moonlight, and I Noob escapes, and he's gonna be healing back up. But now the Mystic Gush, as they're using this to clear the minion waves, and there's the King's Calling coming out as well. So the defense from the side of King's Decree quite solid.
yeah, indeed. So it's 1-for-1 exchange. The guy was a massive. The Makai takedown was massive. As you see that they say it's the belly on the fault.
The blame game.
Always the blame game.
Funny stuff. No, I think Jermaine is just kind of trolling.
Well, in any case, next Lord will be up in the next minute. 20 to 8.
Mm-hmm. Well, I kind of like to do that to my friends as well. You know, if ever I'm not the person casting and we're on stream, and they do something and they die, even if it was a good play, you just gotta troll.
Just can't help.
Yeah. Nice wave freeze from the side of Tribe, as the King's Decree, they're kind of sticking to the 5-man system, which would work best for them. The gold lead is big, right? This is a 7k gold lead, but they've been holding the defensive line quite well. They've been disrupting the waves, and at the same time, like the Duloc there with the wave clear, it didn't give them what they needed. We've been saying this stream after stream, right? Which is, if you don't sort out your wave equilibrium, you are in big trouble. As Akai forced to use the heavy spin, Mystic Gush committed as well. So that's 2 big skills available. But I don't think they're going to be too stressed about it, especially with Amir close by, because she just melts Lords like they're not even there. I mean, just look at this from the Mia. She's just basic attacking is already down to half HP, but Rat's trying to get close to get the retribution off.
Oh.
But they are doing the zoning. Oh, but the Lord gets reset now. The Black Dragon form. It's gonna be Fury of the Phoenix. The Daytona Blast comes out, and it's a monster kill for this. Mia, she's just doing so much of damage as it's going to be engagement into the backline. Brute Force, his immortality is proc, but Brian, he's getting the setup. It's godlike for the Mia. It's only gonna be Diggy left alive to defend this. I don't think this is defensible, even without the Lord. He's throwing out those egg bombs of his just to try to slow down the minion wave, but there's just a little bit too much. He's gonna get engaged upon. There's the stun, there's the control, full team wipe, legendary for the Mia, and that is 1-1. Not often we get to see these draws, but a nice performance from King's Decree in the first game, and a very strong performance from Tribe here in the second.
Yeah, indeed. So MVP goes to NDHX Ghost, and MVP of the match goes to Inoob with the Mia 15-2-2, and Proximus Adam. Bro, a box of chocolates for you. But in any case, ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of the evening. We only had 2 matches tonight. Tomorrow night we're back to 3, and on Saturday we've got 4 matches once again. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, thank you for your continuous support. Thank you for joining us tonight. But from the Waylander Gaming team and crew, it's going to be goodbye.